Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys another story of my life. And it's a sad one. I came home from Job Corps on summer or winter vacation. And my brother did something to upset my mom. And, you know, later on, me and my mom, we were hanging out. And I don't remember what brought on this conversation. But, you know, I guess somehow she got up enough nerve to talk to me about me, and she asked me, "Son, do you want to be a girl?" And of course I told her, "Mom, no, and you're being ridiculous, and I don't know where you're getting this idea from, and no, I'm perfectly happy being, you know, being me," and which, okay, that one wasn't exactly a lie. I try not to lie. I try to overtly dodge questions. So that I'm perfectly happy being me, and I don't know where you're getting this idea. And she asked me again, "Son, do you want to be a girl?" And I was like, "No, Mother. I don't know, no, not at all." And she kept on asking me and asking me and asking me. And finally, I broke down. I said, yes, Mother, I want to be a girl." And she calmly stated, "No, you don't. You just think you do." So, I tried to convince her that I really did want to be a girl. And I told her that I had told her that I had been on hormones already once in my life, and how it felt, and she came back and stated, "Of course it felt wonderful and good. It was a new chemical being introduced into your system." And I tried to explain other ones, and each one she just, you know, she had a reply to. It was a well thought out conversation on her behalf. I'll give her that. She had clearly planned on having this conversation. I'm afraid my mother's one of the kind of people that would actually take true selves and find something in it that doesn't apply to me, and use that as a whole reason for me not wanting, or that I shouldn't be transgendered. So, I tried and I tried and I couldn't convince her, and at the end of the night, she stated, "Son, no matter what you do, I will always love you as my son." And these words tore me apart. I felt something die in me that night. And it was the unconditional love a child has for their parents. It's something that you never really think of, and you never take for granted. And I lost that night. And it hurt me so much. So then a couple of years go by, and I didn't even really think of the incident, and I was living on my own, and I had a job, and I graduated from Job Corps, and my mother sends me a birthday card, and it states, "Dear son, who I love," and there was a bunch of other words, but, you know, they were all small, with the exception of "son" in big red letters. And I had gone through all that stuff of being interrogated by my mother to the point where I finally confessed how I truly feel, and I felt completely invalidated. So, that's how I came out to my mother. And I feel it necessary to state that I do love my mother, no matter what, as I know she loves me. And I'm not saying that she was never there for me. My mother had to take care of 3 children by herself, me and my 2 brothers. And I'm sure someone would state, well, there you go, you never had a male role model. And you know what? I don't need a male role model. I mean, my grandfather was more than enough male role sorry, I'm getting a little choked up. And I'm stumbling on my words. And you know what? I still commend my mother for taking care of me and my 2 brothers by herself. And being able to take care of herself as well. So, this is Ariana Lynn Fails saying thank you. And I'm just gonna say goodbye now. Goodbye.